Okay, so welcome to I got my heart broken and decided to make a podcast. Yes. If you know me in real life, you know I'm a yapper. If you know me on TikTok, you know I'm a yapper. If you've had a conversation with me, you know I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper. I'm a certified yapper. I have a lot to say all the time. And sometimes I don't be having valuable stuff to say. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't be having valuable stuff to say. I feel like everything people say, your shit you got to say, is valuable, stuff like that. I ain't gonna, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, so I'm not giving you no advice. I'm just giving you my perspective. And on this podcast, I won't just give you my perspective. Yes, this is the first episode, and I'm on my way to work. I ain't even gonna lie. So this is just my perspective right now. But I will have guests. I I'm open to the different types of guests too. Like people that don't even agree with me. I'm telling you, like I'm one of those people. Like I like to be challenged and I like to see different perspectives. So today's episode is actually about judgment because I tried to make a 10-minute long TikTok that I was never gonna post, but it didn't go anywhere. So now we're making a podcast and I will I guess go down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to upload this somewhere. But welcome to my podcast. Yay! Yay! I guess now I actually have to learn how to use Adobe Audition. Great. Um, yes. So welcome to my podcast. This is episode 1. Today we are talking about judgment. And this is a quick episode by the way, but I have just learned that I haven't learned, but I have accepted that I can be a quite judgmental person. And sometimes you need to use discernment, and in a way discernment can come off as you being judgmental. You need to just be like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. This some evil stuff. Like, I don't know about this for Jack. And evil is also very subjective, but that's something we can get into in a different episode. Just figure out what's good for you. Like just be grounded within that. I'm not about to sit here and pretend like my shit don't stink. Like, I'm about to sit here and pretend like I'm perfect and I always use my discernment. No, this podcast is quite literally called I Got My Heart Broke, so I just randomly decided to make a podcast. I don't know if this really was called, but that's where this came from. Like all of this stuff that I have to say is just all of the everything is just on my heart, and might as well get it off. Use it as a form of expression instead of just sitting in it, because that's something I used to just let it. I just used to let negative things fulfill me. But I gotta get back on topic. Back to topic. Judgment. Yes. So I have found that I can be a quite very judgmental person, and I don't necessarily like that. I think judgment is good. Judgment is how you keep yourself safe. Yes. But when you just operate, because I found, let me pause real quick. I have found that for me, when I judge a bunch, it's really just because I think my way of life is the best way of life, and I think that I'm also right. Blah 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 blah. Blah. And that's not even 100% the case, bro. My way of life is the perfect life for me. But like, everybody has, literally, even siblings, they can have gone through the same trauma. They have a different experience. Everybody has their own experience. And like just everyone's perspective is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you just gotta really acknowledge like everything is everything, and everything is different. Everyone's perspective is different. Everyone brings something to the table, whether you want to admit it or not. Like even a bum, they bring some shit to the table. They like, bro, some bums, them motherfuckers been bums forever, and they have fucking strategies to continue to be a bum. I'm telling you, everybody brings something to the table now. Everything that everybody brings to the table, that doesn't necessarily fucking mean that the shit is equal, but everybody brings something to the table. I just feel like that's something you should keep in the back of your mind when you find yourself judging people. Now, like I said, this is not advice. This is just shit that I like. This is just what the fuck I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just my perspective. This is just, yeah, really, this is what I have to say about judgment and how I plan on being less judgmental, and how I have caught myself being very judgmental. I recently, and I'm not gonna get into all the details because I really do deeply care about this person, and I just, yeah. So I found myself in a situation where I was judging somebody, and in a way, like I was judging somebody, I was judging their partner, but not only was I judging their partner, I was also in a way judging them, and I feel really bad because now I have like, I'm gonna just stop this yellow light. Fuck it. I promise, bro. People be like, yo, I know the motherfuckers behind you mad as shit. Man, it's raining. I ain't tripping. Like, bro, I don't gotta clock in for another 10 minutes. You feel me? Like, it's some real chill shit. I don't believe in rushing. But yeah, so my judgment, I reached out to someone. I was like, yo, I think this. I think this, and this. And I even, like, the next day, I reread what I said and I was like, it might not have even been like, so what my intentions were, what my intentions were. The verbiage that I used, and not only the verbiage that I used, but like, bro, you really got to think about your place. And when you go to give people advice, if they're not asking for it, or when you go to give people your opinion and they were not asking for it, you need to ask yourself, why do you feel so called to give this person your opinion? And I don't know if I fully agree with the conclusion that the person came to, but I will say I understand how they got to that conclusion. And I don't know. I caught myself being judgmental. I'm saying all this to say I'm telling y'all this story very terribly because I'm not getting into details. I don't know. But I just like, I caught myself in a judgmental fucking moment, bro. I'm over here thinking in my head like, yeah, I know what's best for this person. I know this, I know that. Nigga, no, you don't. You can't tell somebody what the fuck is best for their life. Like, even if you're like, and I'm not going to sit here and say like nobody can tell anybody what's best for their life. No, I mean, really, you can't. You can't tell anybody what's best for their life. You can give them your opinion based on your set of expertise and your set of knowledge, but like, I don't think you can accurately tell anybody what's best for their life because some shit you just gotta experience. You can give people advice. Yes, I'm not saying like you can't advise anybody or no shit like that. Ultimately, just what I'm saying is sometimes you just need to mind your fucking business. And that was a situation I was in. I was like, yeah, that ass, I should have just minded my business because I gave my input. That thus, but also like, I gave my input, my opinion, and then I took away a safe place for somebody I cared about. So that makes me feel even more shitty, right? Because it's like, well, I don't know if other people be feeling shitty when somebody tells them, "Oh, you hurt me," and you kind of have taken away my safe place. And it's like, I don't know. I just be thinking, and I'm always seeking out to be a better person. You feel me? So I don't know. Saying all this to say, just don't be so judgmental. You're all right. So this jump stop recording. So now I got it's not that long of an episode. I gotta hurry up. I'm about to have to clock into work. But I'm just saying. I know I find that I'm repeating myself a lot, and hopefully the next episode is a lot more structured. But maybe the first 3 episodes won't be that structured. But hang in with me. Hey, I don't know. Everything. Just don't be so judgmental because, like, just don't operate from a place of judgment. Operate from a place of curiosity because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes your judgment is a lack of knowledge. Even like, somebody, even like kind of the stereotypical I have a crush, that is kind of a lack of knowledge. You don't know this person for real. You just know what this person shows you. And sometimes you don't even listen, you're not even listening to your gut and even listening with your fucking eyes when this person is showing you who the fuck they really are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The audio is probably a lot better now because we're not connected to my car. But I'm just, bro, just be smart. Make very smart decisions. I promise you, this is not advice, and I'm saying this, but I'm really just talking to myself. You feel me? This is a one-sided conversation. Y'all are gonna interact in the fucking comments, but this is a one-sided conversation currently.
Yeah, just don't try to operate from a place of curiosity. I found that helps me. Like, I don't even, you're not always right. That's the bottom line. You're not always right. Your way of life is not always the best way of life at all. It's not. Your approach to life is not always the best. And I say that like it might be the best for you, but that don't mean it's the fucking best for Billy Bob fucking Joe. You can't always cast your opinions and your perspectives onto everybody. Like, you dead ass gotta like get the fuck out of your own head and look at it through another person's fucking eyes. Look at it, get in somebody else's shoes. That helps you be a less judgmental person. And when you don't do that, you be like, when you just aren't trying to put yourself in someone else's shoes, bro, you just start giving your opinion, and niggas ain't even ask for your shit. Nigga, you pushing people away. You're not you're not gonna grow. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you really want to be on some growth type shit, bruh. Yo, the person I'm talking about in this, I just got the idea. I'm gonna make sure she my accountability buddy. I ain't even gonna lie, but the person I'm talking about, the person whose story I'm kind of telling, but not really, because it's not nobody fucking business. Um, yeah, shout out to you. Thank you. I don't know if really it's thank you, but thank you for forgiving me, because shit. And that's another thing. Like, I used to do that, bro. I got ADHD, dog, so you gonna have to bear with me. But bottom line, I'm just hurry up, write this up because I gotta go clock in. Your way is not always the best way. And like, just try to be less judgmental. It's not fucking easy. You're not gonna do the shit overnight, but try to just seek to understand a little bit more, because that is the purest form of love, to understand. Don't assume, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Hey, don't assume. Have a great day. Bye. I don't know the proper outro for this shit. This was some random. I was driving in the car and got the idea, and I gotta start acting on my ideas before God give my ideas to somebody else. Okay, bye.